देखो ये दुनिया के मेले सारे के सारे अकेले. I immediately sat on the piano, and the first thing that came to me was the theme. The ding 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 went to some other level. For me, I'm thinking personally as a composer, the satisfaction that I got making this. If you see the film from the point of view of the score, you'll know what I'm talking about. Vikramaditya Motwani, I just love him. I just love him as a person, as a human being, as a director, as a filmmaker, as a craftsman, everything. He's too good. He's too good. I remember when he had come, when I first met him for Udaan, the first film, he had just handed over the script to me. And he didn't speak much. And he just told me little bit, very little bit about the film, and he just pad lo, script pad lo, and then we'll talk. I just went home, read the script, and script was wow. Whoa. Some a script before that I read that had moved me was Amir's script. That had like really moved me. And then Udaan, I read that and I was like, wow, what a script this is, what a film. And after reading, I remember I was so inspired by what I had read. I immediately sat on the piano, and the first thing that came to me was the theme. The ding 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 ding. And I just called Vikramaditya sir कि पता नहीं मेरे कुछ आ गया है अंदर से ऐसे it's not a song or it's just a theme, it's just a piano piece ऐसे कुछ मैं बजा रहा था and just happened. So I'll just share it with you. So yeah, please do. Go bheja, and he loved it, and that's the theme now of Udaan. That became the theme. And but then he shared the ideas on the songs and references, and the way the songs are, I give all the credit to Vikramaditya. Whether it's Udaan, whether it's Lutera, whether it's Bhavesh Joshi, and whether it's Jubilee. He has a very clear-cut idea and vision on what kind of songs he's looking at. And he'll send me a reference, a palette. This is the world that I'm looking at. Like Piya to se nana lage re was the reference for Sawarlu. So obviously, I'm not going to create Piya to se nana lage, but I understood the world. He's looking at this world. This is the zone. And other songs had a lot of international Sting reference and stuff like that. But then you kind of get a gist that kind of inspires you, and you draw a lot of things from there and do your own thing. And that kind of really helped me to shape up what Udaan is as a soundtrack, what Lutera is as a soundtrack. I love the score of I think my career best score, background score, I would rate Bhavesh Joshi. That's again with Vikramaditya. I'm talking about the background score. I have had the best experience scoring. Of course, I've loved scoring a lot of films in my life. Bombay Bullet, I remember, it took 6 months, but I really enjoyed that too. But everything, nothing beats Bhavesh Joshi. It just went to some other level. For me, I'm thinking personally as a composer, the satisfaction that I got making this. If you see the film from the point of view of the score, you'll know what I'm talking about. Genuinely my favorite score. So Udaan, Lutera, Bhavesh Joshi is the score, and now Jubilee. So he's been a very, very crucial and most important director of my life, of my career. These soundtracks define a lot, says a lot. Jubilee, I'm like absolutely proud of what he's made me do in Jubilee. There are 12 songs. This is the biggest album of our life, of our career so far, me and Vikram's. The biggest album because we have 12 songs in it. Because it's a series, so it's a 10-episode series, and every episode has a song, so had to be. But still, we've never done such an elaborate work. And it took a lot of time. This took days and months, and I think close to a year, more than a year, I think. So I remember we were in Goa, and at the same time, Kala and Jubilee happened at the same time. Anvita and Vikram were in Goa. And around the same time, because I said I am there going, and I'm in this world of 40s, 50s. I'm going to be transporting myself, and I literally did that in every which ways. I was like Satvik Bhojan, and I went back in that era in every possible way. You should wake up in the morning, do yoga. While doing yoga, all the 40s, 50s songs used to play, and I was it used to be amazing. And then Swanand sir used to be living with me in another room. Kausar Munir was there in the other room. Anvita was there in the other room. Vikram sir was somewhere else. So it was just jamming and creating. 15 to 17 songs I created actually. 5 for Kala and 12 for Jubilee. Staying in Goa. बहुत ही अच्छा 3 दिन में फिनिश किया हमने एल्बम. बिकॉज हैंगओवर अच्छा था. ये हम लोग इसी दुनिया में थे, इसी वर्ल्ड में थे हम लोग. तो वो वही 40s 50s का हैंगओवर चल रहा था. तो उसी साथ में हम लोग ने कला भी साथ में किया. तो of course it's a different soundtrack because it's for a different film and different sensibility, which is Anvita Dutt and Vikramaditya Motwana. It's different soundtrack, different film and sensibility. But world being in a way the same, because we're dealing with 40s 50s era and the music. And when you talk about film music, उसका पैलेट एक ही है जो हमने 40s 50s में लता जी, आशा जी, ओपी नैयर, नौशाद साहब, वो जो सुना है तो वही पैलेट रहेगा. तो उसी को ही हमने रखा है. बट स्टिल कला हैड फिरोना नजरिया और रुबाइयाँ, सॉरी नॉट रुबाइया, निर्भव निर्भय, विच इज़ थोड़ा गुरबानी था, एक ठुमरी था, एक गुरबानी था. तो वो एक अलग स्पेस था डेफिनेटली, विच was a more character driven than the era driven from Anvita ji. So yeah, but this Jubilee is all very era driven because it's talking about the film story, film industry, about the actor, actresses. That's the whole Jubilee is about that. So my personal favorite song in entire Jubilee is Saare Ke Saare Akele. I just have had the most pleasure and thoroughly have enjoyed creating that song, composing that song. And Devendra Pal Singh, the singer who sang it so beautifully, I had to do a lot of workshops with him. I had to make him do it twice and thrice to get it where it is right now. Then there is Sunny Subramaniam, who's my arranger, who's helped me do the arrangement so beautifully. He's done a beautiful job for the entire soundtrack in terms of arrangement, because his father was an arranger of that era. So he was the perfect choice. He and Parikshit, they kind of helped me a lot in arranging the soundtrack, because both their fathers, who have been arrangers, musicians, for Rashmikant Pyarlal, for R.D. Brahman, those days. So they were the right choice for me, and then they did a brilliant job with the help of their fathers only, because I had a structure which I created, but the instrumentation came from these gentlemen. So yeah, Saare Ke Saare Akele would be the special song. Don't do that. Saare Ke Saare Akele, you should hear it from Devendra Pal Singh's voice, because I sing it. देखो ये दुनिया के मेले, सारे के सारे अकेले, सारे के सारे अकेले, सारे के सारे अकेले, लाखों दिलों के ये रेले, सारे के सारे अकेले, सारे के सारे अकेले, सारे के सारे अकेले. Most of the times it has happened in my career, entire career. What I love, people don't like. What I kind of, ये ठीक है, goes out and becomes a hit. So it's my story. Been since forever. Since Devdi, yeah.